Yeah, yeah. Most people in OnPassive, they know we're in a very, very exciting place right now. Ash Mufara has been giving us updates every week now for probably 3 or 4 or 5 weeks. And you can't see it, but I have notes all around me, and they're the notes from Ash. And I could take any one of the notes that he's given us and talk an hour about it. I mean, that's how powerful it is. I would recommend everybody here listen to Marty and Collins and Chris's webinar the other day. Really, actually 2 days ago, it was really good. It gives you an understanding of what's going on today within OnPassive, and 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 there are no problems. And maybe Collins can hit on that later. He did a really great job with Marty. But what I want to focus on is the macro rather than the smaller view. So many people right now, and I understand you're excited about OnPassive. You want it to get moving. You want that money to start flowing. You want everything to be working. But OnPassive, if you look at the big view of OnPassive, and what's been happening with Guy Tech, what's been happening in Dubai, the Burj Khalifa, what's happening in Egypt right now, the marketing of OnPassive. And Ash said this the other day, if there was a way to stop the marketing, they probably would have, just while things smooth out, but they can't. So the marketing continues to go forward, continues to move on. And believe me, they're getting millions of people coming into OnPassive. What does that do for you and I, those individuals that are in OnPassive, affiliates participating with OnPassive? I mean, right now, including the founding members, the early bird membership, there are about 3 million, 3.5 million people that have already that will buy within OnPassive. That's a really small number when you look at what OnPassive is doing worldwide. And as OnPassive moves forward with all their marketing, with the countries, with the businesses, with individuals, Ash talked about O-Connect going viral probably this month sometime, in a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Well, I'll throw just a number out there, just to get you guys awake. I'll just throw a number out there. If you look at O-Connect, and this is what's going to be happening in your organization. If you look at O-Connect, let's say our market is 5.6 billion people, okay? Now, obviously, they're not going to come in and buy O-Connect, not 5.6 billion people. It's not going to happen. Not everybody in the world wants O-Connect. Now, keep in mind that there are products within OnPassive that everybody in the world will buy. But let's just stick with O-Connect right now. What if of that 5.6 billion people, we get 25% of the market will come in and want to use a webinar platform, a video conferencing platform, okay? What is that number? That number is about 1.4 billion. Number's still really big. Now, are all of those people going to come in and use O-Connect? I doubt it. I don't think they're going. Maybe that is our market, 1.4 billion. But let's cut it down to 25% of that. If we cut it down to 25% of that, all of a sudden we've got 350 million people coming in and buying O-Connect. So we've skinnied the number down. It's getting really small now. But when you look at 350 million, not million, 350 million people coming in and using O-Connect, that's just the number of sales. It's not the actual number that the revenue that OnPassive is going to be bringing in. The revenue that OnPassive is going to be bringing in, if they get that many people, is $87 billion. One product, guys, one product. Does that happen in a year? Yeah, I think it does. If you talk to Collins, if you talk to Andy, if you talk to Ash on O-Connect going viral, it's going to happen very quickly, maybe 6 months, 8 months, a year. So $87 billion coming into OnPassive with one product. We know there are 3 or 4 other products coming out behind it. I'm not even going to go there because the numbers just get ridiculous. But if you think about your own situation, all of that income, at least a portion of it, we think about 50%, comes into our kitty and gets distributed to those individuals participating with OnPassive that are affiliates with OnPassive. So you can look at the micro right now. You can get a little anxious. It doesn't do you any good. Things are going to go the way they go, and maybe Collins can talk about that. It's going to smooth out. It's going to get better. O-Connect's going to go viral. These numbers are going to be real. You are going to see these numbers, and this money is going to be coming into those individuals participating with OnPassive, 50% of it. It's a good place to be. I don't think any of us on this panel or anybody listening, I don't think you have to worry about finances, guys. I look at the numbers almost every day, and as I look at them, I used to go a little bigger than this, but I realized the numbers I was using, you can't even comprehend them. So I skinnied it down to one product. It's real. It's going to be happening. It's going to be happening this month. Ash told us that. And when it starts to happen, things smooth out. Everything starts to flow. It's just a good place. Go ahead, guys. I probably took too much time, but
no worries, Mike. No, I think there's a lot of people still don't get this, and there's a lot of people still sitting on the fence, which makes me giggle. Because at the end of the day, the whole point is, and Collins uses this analogy on a regular basis. We have an online store, and if you've got nothing in the store, you can't sell it. Okay, in order to put it in there, you've got to pay for it. But pay for it. Now, again, we're talking numbers at the moment. So Mike mentioned, probably 3.5 million we've got waiting in the wings, ready to go in as customers. Certainly at least 2 million odd rough customers, plus the founders, if you like. So, but there are really, or realistically, probably only about 500,000 of the founders that will actually register for O-Connect. And if that's the case, we get 4 customers each. Fine. No problem. Okay, 4 customers each. Not everybody will buy O-Connect, but the vast majority will. And if they're buying on a quarterly basis, that's $250 a quarter. Thank you very much. This is one product. One product. We know there's O-Verify coming, there's O-Domain, there's O-Booking, there's O-Tracker, there's O-Desk, O-Peer. There's loads of them, guys. There's over 50 products, and every single one of them is another income stream. So I'm a sado. I go to bed with my calculator most nights.